Hey, what is up everybody? Blades for here and today for you guys in the video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be going over some data mine things here that I was sent by a certain person that I do know. And boy, oh boy, it's a lot of interesting stuff. Nothing too crazy, nothing like crazy leaked, because leaked content is kind of interesting. But this is stuff that has not been shown really too much, and so we're going to be going over it. So if you guys are interested in this type of video, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy it. And also hit that subscribe button, hit that dang like button. Helps me out a lot. Sorry I did not stream for you guys. Even today it's kind of iffy. I'm not gonna lie to you, my jaw is killing me, and it was the worst pain I've ever had yesterday night, where I had to literally medicate myself with like 4 medications. So yeah, it wasn't a fun freaking time. I'm surprised I'm able to speak normally right now, so just keep that in mind. But anyways, we're going to be going over the Datamined news here, and this is of course brought to me by someone I do know. So a certain community, do not get your panties in the bunch, because I did not get it from your community. But I'm going to be looking at the screen, as you guys can see, immediately get into at least the leaks here. We have a new weapon for Wonder that's going to be coming out. Now this weapon is specifically going to be a new one, most likely for Yoshitsune. Now apparently they did say this in the dev notes a while ago, that they were going to be buffing Yoshitsune and giving Wonder a weapon that will be more helpful for this. I'm guessing this might be the actual weapon that has been announced here, and this is how it's going to look. It looks pretty dang cool in my opinion. The thing is actually dope. Like, it has like the weird little red flames off of it, kind of looking like an eye in the middle here. Really freaking cool weapon, to say the least, for Wonder. And at A0R0 too, so we will be able to get most likely copies of this weapon. I don't know exactly where we're getting them. It's most likely not going to be from a palace. It's going to be from something like an event or something of that nature, kind of how we have the current nuke weapon and stuff like that. So we will have to try to exchange for it, but all in all, pretty dang good. Most likely it's going to make Wonder very OP, or at least DPS side. And so if you want a DPS Wonder, that might be the weapon you want to go for. The next thing is, of course, the new Trial of Thorns game mode here and all the actual modifiers. So the Trial of Thorns game mode did come out, at least I think so, and we have a ton of modifiers that have not been seen just yet, and all of these are all some type of interesting here. So we have some things where we have like no healing of some sort, or disabling healing, disabling navigators, AoE characters, stuff like that. Defense downs that I'm seeing, certain downs on like at least, oh jeez, my face, anomalies and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to see how this very well will be going. I'm very interested to see exactly what these do mean, of course, because I have not seen much of the Trial of Thorns just yet. I think it is out currently on CN, so for you CN players, if you guys have gotten some of these, be sure to let me know what they do, but I don't actually know exactly what they do just yet, so that's always something. Now for some of the unannounced stuff. Now this is all stuff that we do not exactly know what they are here, but we do know that there are actually things that were recently added. So we're getting 2 new shops here. One of them called a Phantom Store, and the other one actually has no name, but it most likely is going to be related to a treasure item that we use for duping personas. So this is like the background for it. This is how it kind of looks. As you guys can see, there's like a couple weapons in the background. I feel like this is going to be another like exchange store, just for like not only weapons, but mainly for, as you can see, Wonder's weapons back here. So this might be like another exchange store for most likely the newer Wonder weapon here, and for different little treasure items. So we have this background that's going to be fairly interesting. Apparently the background is also like what is it called, is also one of the main things that got added in the game files, with the name being called Phantom Shop in this other one. So we're fairly interested to see exactly what these are for. Phantom Shop kind of has me interested, because all it makes me think is just like mainly just the Phantom Thieves weapons, like some of the weapons that we are missing or something like that, the limited ones, or either they could just be for weapons of Wonders category that we'll be getting a slew of those. That they did say they were going to be working on a bunch of different Wonder weapons and stuff like that to actually make him more usable in certain like circumstances. So I wonder if this has something to actually do with that. That's going to be fairly interesting to actually see. Next thing is the treasure shop. Not sure exactly what this is. I feel like it's going to be more of like an event shop type of ordeal, because we do need some newer events later on. Seeing this was added into the game files as well, most likely this one will be related to like kind of an event or something of that nature, and I feel like that's what that's going to be as well, but not too much on that information. We did have another shop background, which is also interesting here. And this is gonna be one of the things. Oh, hello. I'm actually doing something. Someone actually the person who's normally helping me out actually just sent me something. Hold on. But apparently we actually do have some other things coming in. So as we're going to be going over these things, I'll probably add in the next thing that we have added. But we do have another background here. The other background is going to be called, or at least is one of this ones here that is kind of like, it's just a random background. We don't know exactly what it's for. It looks like kind of the alleyway by the gun store by the looks of it here. So I feel like it's gonna have something to do with a little bit of the gun store, but it's all bluish. So who knows? It might just be a regular background kind of related to the Velvet area. Unsure exactly what this one's gonna be, but fairly interesting to say the least that we're looking at that one. And that's gonna be kind of interesting. Apparently from the person that I was just talking we also do have a new ink that's coming in. If you guys don't know exactly what the inks look like, this is what they look like. The inks in general are for some of the made ones. I feel like this one is going to be for the arcane cards, because as I was saying on stream a couple days ago, we did not actually have the arcane cards here. So who knows, this actually might be gotten in this shop here for a limited time or some sort, in which that's going to be a whole different ink ordeal, and that's going to be absolutely amazing. So they just sent me that. Thank you very much for doing that, because I did not know about this and did. But boom, we have another thing coming in here. We also have some newer logos, or some logos that you guys might be familiar with. This is the Aquarium P5R icon logo. So this is fairly interesting because we most likely are getting the P5R Aquarium deal. So surely do look into that. That's going to be awesome to see what we're going to actually have. And then lastly, we have an unknown event / game mode that we came out with here, or that's coming out here, which is something weird with this dang snake. I don't know exactly what it says. For my people who do read, of course, like the language like this, let me know down below what it does say. But this is going to be fairly interesting, because this is another little event ordeal. Now, this event strikes me as weird because I haven't seen this whatsoever before. Doesn't look like anything that's in the game just yet. So it might pertain to one of the newer characters in the future. I'm not sure. Highly doubt it's going to be in the next patch or so, but it definitely should be like near one of those times, because we don't have this event in whatsoever. And I feel like it would relate more to one of the newer characters. One in particular I have in mind, but yeah, it's going to be freaking interesting to see the least for this. But that was everything that we wanted to go over for at least all of the Datamined things. Let me know what you guys do think about it. Of course, we went over a weapon. We went over the actual stats inside of the Tower of Trials, or I can't even think straight because my jaw is hurting. But a couple backgrounds, Phantom Shop, another shop here, and then custom ink and more. So without further ado, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button with your forehead, consider subscribing if you are new. We do daily videos here, and peace out.